Hi everybody, my name's Angie.Cameron. I'm just going to do a short mindful practice for kids and parents or carers to help with anxiety. You know, it's that kind of the butterflies sometimes we get in our belly, sometimes we get them in our chest, and sometimes they're not just even butterflies, but we can feel quite icky and sicky, and that doesn't feel nice, and sometimes we feel dry in the throat and we're not thinking quite as straight, I guess. So this is to save the butterflies fluttering around quite as much. So I wonder if you could maybe lie down, maybe you're in your bed or maybe on the floor, or just stay sitting, whatever feels right for you. And if your mummy or daddy or granny or carers right next to you, then that's great too. So you're doing it together, not holding hands, but maybe what you could do is, because it's a kind of real gentle exercise, you could bring your hand to your heart area or just even your tummy, wherever maybe sometimes you feel the butterflies, because sometimes you feel them up here and sometimes we feel them here, but sometimes even both places, and we're sometimes not even sure where we feel them. So just maybe putting one or both of your hands where it feels good. That's good. And just get yourself relaxed. So maybe wriggle about more if you feel you need to kind of sort your seat out, or maybe your carer's a bit too close to you, so just asking them gently to move over. So just start, when you get yourself comfy, just start really noticing maybe sometimes the butterflies, or that feeling of, you know, being a bit more anxious, of not feeling quite right. Sometimes we don't know it as anxiety, and sometimes we can't quite put our finger on it, but that's absolutely okay. But we just kind of get a sense we're a bit out of sorts. So if we can just put our hands just on our body and start feeling that warmth there. And I'm just going to ring the bell a little, so you can just listen to the bell. I want you just to start noticing how you're breathing. So just take the breath down to your body, whether it's your chest area or your tummy, wherever you're feeling that kind of sicky, icky, butterfly-y feelings, where you feel the nerves just a wee bit more. Just put your hand there and take the breath right down to that area. Breathing in, breathing out. We're not taking too much of a deep breath in and too much of a deep breath out. It's just a little bit more like, try and make that out breath a bit longer, a bit slower. When we breathe in, we're going to take it to that area where you feel those butterflies, and what I'd like you to do is just in your own mind, if you can use the word soften. Soften. So taking a breath in, soften, and out. Soften. It's okay if you think about other things, just come back to your breath and come back to that word and just soften. Soften. And breathing in. That's it, you're doing really good. Soften. Saying that in your own mind quietly. Soften. Just keep breathing into that area. And then I'd like you to say the word soothe. So you're going to use two words now and still focusing on your breath. And the two words are soften and soothe. Soften and soothe. So saying that in your own mind, bringing your breath down again. So breathing in, soften and soothe. Breathing out. Breathing in, soften and soothe. You're doing really brilliant. Breathing in, soften. Just imagine it getting softer and softer, a bit just like jelly, so it's not becoming quite as firm. Soften and soothe. We're just going to use one last word now. and it's allow, the word allow. So it's 3 words now. Soften, soothe, and allow. So breathing in, soften, soothe, and allow. And it's okay if you don't remember the 3 words. You just take the breath down and just even use 1 or 2. Breathing in, soften, soothe, and allow. You can even imagine the anxiety just leave your body, all the butterflies fluttering up and just leaving through your mouth. Soften, soothe, and allow. So still breathing, you're doing really well. You're doing really good at the concentrating. Soften, soothe, and allow. Another 2 breaths. Breathing in, soften, soothe, and allow. And out. Breathing in, breathing out. You've done really brilliant. So we're not using the words anymore, we're just simply breathing. You can take your hand away. And you know, even if you've only managed a short part of this little exercise, that's brilliant, because they're all different, and you can come back, and you know, it's only a few minutes long, so you can come back at any time at all, and so can your parents or carers or whoever's with you. But also maybe, you know, sometimes when you're just breathing and maybe you get a bit anxious at school, or maybe at nursery, or just in the shopping area or with friends, when you feel those butterflies, just imagine you breathing in and you breathing out the butterflies. Breathing in, and you can put your hand on your tummy or your heart, even if you're in the classroom or with other kids. Breathing in and breathing out. Just do that 10 times. Or maybe you want to ask to go to the toilet and you do it privately. You just put your hand on your heart and breathing out. So anytime you can come to your breath, just to kind of help with those butterflies and tummies, because they will go. They're only there for a short time. So I'm just going to ring the bell now. And maybe, you know, when you see your mum or dad or anybody around you, any adults, getting a bit anxious, maybe you can just remind them of that, because you know, kids are brilliant at reminding adults of things. So reminding yourself and reminding the people around you, and that is called caring. So listen, look after yourself, and remember the soften, soothe, and allow. Well done. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.